Hello children, welcome to AIMS India's online class biology session. Our food part 2. In the last class we have studied what is nutrition, what are nutrients, and also the types of nutrition or modes of nutrition, autotrophic mode of nutrition and heterotrophic mode of nutrition. The autotrophic mode of nutrition divided into how many categories, children? 2 categories. What are they? Photoautotrophs and chemoautotrophs. Photoautotrophs can synthesize their own food by photosynthesis. Example, green plants. Whereas chemoautotrophs, example, certain non-green bacteria like sulfur bacteria. By chemosynthesis they prepare their food. And the heterotrophic nutrition is again divided into how many types? 3 main types. What are they? What are they? The heterotrophic nutrition is again divided into 3 main types. They are symbiotic, okay, and parasitic, and the different types: holozoic, saprophytic, and parasitic. 3 main types. Holozoic, example human beings and some higher animals, and even amoeba, unicellular organism, holozoic. Next, parasitic, you can take Cuscuta, amarbel, parasitic plants, okay, fleas, lice, okay, and worms. And saprophytic, bacteria and fungi. These are name of the nutrition and examples are very, very important. Okay, children, let us proceed to today's class. Nutrients, okay, food components in our food. First, nutrition. In the nutrition, today we are going to study about our food components. First, carbohydrates. The food components are basically classified into macronutrients and micronutrients. The food components which are required in large quantities, they are called macronutrients. Carbohydrates, proteins, fats. And micronutrients means which are required in small quantities like vitamins and minerals. So let us study about the first important food component, carbohydrates. What are carbohydrates? The energy providing foods are called carbohydrates. So they are also called sugars. Okay, example, milk, banana, potato, okay, cells, bread, chips, all these come under carbohydrate category. So the food materials which I named now, they are rich in sugars. Daily we need, or an adult person doing light work requires 600 grams of carbohydrates a day. Carbohydrates are the main sources of energy. They are the main sources of energy. So among all carbohydrates, glucose is the simplest. Glucose is the simplest of all carbohydrates, which provide energy immediately after absorption. Okay, glucose is easily absorbed into the blood and produce instant energy immediately. The sources are wheat, rice, maize, potato, bread, honey, common sugar. These are all come under carbohydrates. Okay, they are made up of carbon, hydrogen and oxygen elements. So these carbohydrates divided into simple and complex. Simple means which contain only one glucose. The complex carbohydrates like starch, okay, sucrose, lactose, like the different large complex carbohydrates, they are also made up of more than 1 unit of sugar, 1 unit of glucose. Okay, so the main function of these carbohydrates is to provide energy. These carbohydrates come under calorie food, energy giving food category. The foods are again classified into different types like energy giving food materials, body building nutrients or body building food materials, and protective food materials. Okay, so carbohydrates come under energy giving food materials. So example, glucose, the carbohydrate, simplest carbohydrate. So let us proceed to next important nutrient, food component, proteins. What are proteins? The proteins are body building foods. They are body building foods. The sources of proteins are pulses. Pulses means peas, soya beans, different types of beans, egg, meat, paneer, cheese, groundnuts, milk and fish. Okay, so these food components or the nutrient rich food components are obtained from plant sources and animal sources. Okay, the food which we eat, you study in your regular our food lesson in the regular textbook. Okay, so this plant and animal foods rich in proteins are the pulses are the main sources of plant food materials which are rich in proteins like peas, beans. Soya bean is the richest source of the plant source of food. It is soya beans are called as the vegetarian's meat. Okay, and milk, meat and eggs, they are rich sources of proteins from animal sources. Milk and milk products like paneer, cheese, and some vegetable oils also containing some proteins. Okay, meat from fish, poultry means birds, and goat, sheep, these are all rich in proteins. The functions of proteins, if you take, proteins are required for growth and repair of our body. That's why they are called body building nutrients. They help in building new tissues. They also account for tough, fibrous nature of hair and nails, and for the structure of muscles. Muscle building nutrients, they are body building nutrients. That's why bodybuilders include more proteins in their diet. They are the part of our blood, okay, and help in proper functioning of our body. Okay, so these proteins, all antibodies which are produced by our WBC, they are proteins. Okay, all enzymes, digestive enzymes, respiratory enzymes, they are all proteins. Hormones, they are all proteins. So that's why proteins are very, very important food components. Okay, a growing child requires more proteins. A pregnant woman requires more proteins because there is a growing baby inside. So that's why the proteins must be included in the diet. Okay, what is the main function of proteins? Proteins are required for growth and repair of our body. Some vital functions of our body is also depends on availability of proteins. Next, fats and lipids. Next important food components, fats and lipids. Fats are solids at 20 degrees centigrade temperature, and the lipids are liquids at 20 degrees centigrade temperature. The lipids include some vegetable oils. Fats include ghee, vanaspati, like that. Okay. The calorie food materials, they are just like carbohydrates. Fats are also energy giving food materials. These are complex molecules composed of fatty acids and glycerol. Carbohydrates are made up of glucose, whereas these fats are made up of fatty acids and glycerol. The sources of fats are animal fats like fish oils, ghee, and the vegetable oils like sunflower oil, groundnut oil, okay, and vanaspati. Vanaspati means dalda, which is made by the hydrogenation of oils. Okay. Next, what are the functions of fats? The body needs fats for growth and energy. It also uses them to synthesize hormones. The body stores any excess of energy in the form of fat, adipose tissue. Okay. Next, it prevents the heat loss from the body and acts as insulator. Below the skin, fatty layer is present which prevents the heat loss from the body. That is very important function of the fats. So all these fats and lipids are required for all the formation of biological membranes. Okay, plasma membrane. Every cell is covered by means of, protected by means of this plasma membrane. Okay, they are made up of lipoproteins, proteins and lipids. Okay, the fat rich food materials, some nuts. Okay, here some examples are given: avocado fruit, okay, fish, and some nuts like almonds, cashew, okay, walnuts, and vegetable oils. These are all rich in fats and lipids. So these fats, when they are consumed in excess, it may lead to some formation of cholesterol. Cholesterol is nothing but a bad fat. When that fat accumulates in the body, it will lead to some complications, some health disorders like hypertension, increase in blood pressure, and cardiovascular problems, problems related to heart and blood vessels, renal problems, problems related to the kidneys, gastrointestinal problems, problems related to digestive system. Okay. So fats are very important nutrients, no doubt in it, but they are required in small quantities compared to proteins and carbohydrates. So excess of carbohydrates also converted into fats only in the body and stored, because these are the fats and lipids. Fats are the main reserve food materials, means the energy is reserved in the body in the form of fats. Okay, children, they provide more energy compared to carbohydrates and proteins. So some essential fatty acids, because fats are present are digested into fatty acids. Some essential fatty acids are required for the growth of brain and the proper functioning of the body. So fats are included. That's why ghee is recommended by even the doctors also. So the ghee containing some essential fatty acids, it required for the growth. Okay, right, children? Next, proceed to the minor nutrients or micronutrients, vitamins and minerals. So far we have completed macronutrients, carbohydrates, proteins and fats. Next important food components, vitamins and minerals. Vitamins and minerals, they are called essential nutrients. To some extent proteins may be synthesized in the body, fats may be synthesized in the body, okay, manufactured in the body, but these vitamins and minerals, all vitamins and minerals are not synthesized in our body. That's why they are called essential nutrients. Vitamins are required by our body in very small quantities. Why? Because vitamins help in keeping our eyes, bones, teeth and gums healthy. Not only that, even some metabolic functions are carried out normally in the presence of these vitamins. Vitamins act as catalysts for the normal functioning of the body. The food items which are rich in vitamins are, they are called the protective food. Why? Because they protect our body from diseases and keep us healthy. That's why vitamins and minerals, they are called as healthy nutrients or protective foods. Must and should include in the diet which we take every day. Minerals are needed by our body in small amounts. So each one of these minerals are essential for proper growth of body and to maintain good health. Okay, minerals also work as vitamins only. Sometimes vitamins along with minerals, for example vitamin D and calcium, they work together, okay, for the growth of strong bones and teeth. Okay children, so vitamins and minerals are rich in the fresh leafy vegetables and fresh fruits. Okay, the fruits like banana, citrus fruits, guava, okay, apple, these are all rich in, all seasonal fruits are rich in vitamins and some minerals. And vegetables, onion leaves, cabbage, broccoli, okay, and carrots, beetroots, spinach, amaranthus, capsicum, tomatoes. So these are all fresh green leafy vegetables. They are rich in vitamins and minerals. Along with this, milk, meat and eggs also rich in vitamins and minerals. Okay children, let us know about more about these components. Water and roughage. Food components, next important components, water and roughage. Roughage is also called dietary fiber. Our body requires a large quantity of water, nearly 5 to 7 liters of water daily, depending upon our work. Water helps our body to perform many functions like digestion, excretion, transport. Okay, so water helps our body to perform many functions like digestion, throwing out of dissolved waste as urine and impure blood, and also water also keep our body cool by sweating or through sweating. Water helps in blood circulation. So water is most important constituent of we get water by two main sources. One is by drinking water physically, and the second one is the water which is present in the food materials which we eat, and the third important source of water is the metabolic water, the water which is produced during the metabolic processes. during digestion, during respiration. So that water is also utilized. Next, roughage. It is also called dietary fiber. The whole grains, flour and cereals, potatoes, fresh food materials, vegetables, particularly raw vegetables, and the cooked vegetables provide the roughage to our body. Okay, our food may include raw and cooked vegetables which provide the roughage. Roughage helps in proper digestion. Roughage helps in proper digestion of food and prevents constipation. Constipation is the major problem in the aged people, because this roughage is not included. Okay, if the roughage is included, it will prevents the constipation. So that's the reason why whenever you attend a big functions, there in the beginning the slices of cucumber, carrot, beetroot, tomatoes, so we can call it as vegetable salad. Okay, the vegetable salads provide a roughage for proper digestion, so you have to include it, you have to consider that first. Okay children, so here the roughage and water is available through directly drinking the water, and also the water present in the food materials which we eat. So all fresh leafy vegetables, they are rich in water and roughage. Okay, and the seasonal fruits like grapes, watermelon, they are rich in water content. Okay, strawberries, so these are all rich in water. Let us proceed. Okay children, this is for today. I hope you understood. Thank you for watching our video. Please subscribe our channel and press the bell icon for receiving latest updates.